Hi, okay, so this is just a quick video to start this channel, which I'm using as a journal, like a log for myself, for my gut health issues. I'm terrible at keeping track of my health stuff. A lot of the time I'll get sick or something will happen to me, and later on down the track I might need that information and I don't have it because I forget about things all the time. Often I'll go and see my doctor and my husband will come along and I'll sit there trying to figure out what I'm meant to be telling the doctor, and my husband ends up reminding me during my visit to the doctor all of the things that I needed to tell him. So if you can understand what I'm trying to say there, that's really what I'm like. I just do not really pay attention to my health. However, I have been paying attention a lot more recently in the last few years, a lot more closely, just because I feel that it's important now that I have some chronic problems that I'm addressing finally, or I have been addressing over the last couple of years, because I mean, it's just been trying to find a way to manage them that's been frustrating. So just to give you a little bit of a brief rundown of what that entails, I have diverticular disease and IBS/IBD. I have inflammation of the bowel quite often, and that leads to some pretty nasty stuff that happens to me. I struggled really badly with it for a couple of years. I didn't really look after what I ate. I didn't really eat healthily for quite a bit of that. But when I did eat healthily consistently during that time, the same problems would still occur. So I just didn't know what to do. My doctor recommended I try the low FODMAP diet in December. He mentioned that. That's a diet that the Monash University in Victoria created for people who have IBS, IBD, problems with digestion. I'm not an expert on it in any, way, shape or form, but I have found that this diet has helped me significantly since going on it. Prior to eating low FODMAP, I was probably well 10% of the time. So I had extremely horrible issues prior to that, and now I would say I'm okay 75% of the time, which is a vast improvement from where I've been. I am now seeing a dietitian. We are at the very beginning stages of trying to figure out which of the FODMAPs I react to. And we're also checking to see if I have celiac disease. It's just one of those things that they need to make sure I don't have before we continue on testing FODMAPs. If I do have celiac disease, that could also just be an additional problem. So that's just the way that they do it. So this is my beginning of going through and keeping track of my progress during that time, talking about which FODMAPs I react to when I begin to challenge them, because I will have to, I'm on strict elimination at the moment, which means that I'm only eating low FODMAP. I'm not eating anything with FODMAPs. So things like garlic and onion and different fruits I can't have, and large amounts of wheat, that kind of thing. I'm not an expert, as I said, so I follow the diet through an app that I downloaded. It's actually a Monash University app for the low FODMAP diet. It is helping me significantly. I feel a lot better than I used to. I find that I can actually do things now. Before I was so sick, I could barely do anything in a day. It got in the way of my entire life. My problems with my gut health has just been debilitating. So to have some relief and to be able to live somewhat normally has been really great for the last couple of months. So yeah, this is just my introductory video. I'm just going to pop this up on the channel that I created and maybe post it to the Tumblr where I've been talking about my diverticular stuff there and my gut health there. And the ultimate goal after this is, once I've got a handle on my diet and what I can and can't eat, I then want to go back to focusing on weight loss, which is something that I previously was focusing on in my Tumblr and in my life in 2013, 2014, which was quite a while ago. This was just before all of my problems started. As you can imagine, if you are sick all the time, you probably can't focus on weight loss or anything else like that, because I mean, it really got in the way of absolutely everything just in my day-to-day function. So my goal is to really sort that out, and then really, you know, get the weight loss happening again, and focusing on that going forward. So yeah, anyway, yeah, so hi, this is this video channel thing that I've created, and I hope that you'll stick around. If you are watching this, probably no one will. So yeah, this is just the beginning of this little channel thing that I've made, and thanks for watching.